In this video series, I'm showing you different ways to make money online without affiliate marketing, and today I'm going to show you step by step how to make money being a WordPress developer. So make sure you watch this entire video to learn how to get started step by step. For the best tips and tricks to learn affiliate marketing and internet entrepreneurship, be sure to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell so that you're notified when I upload a brand new video. Also, click the first link in the description or go to alstongodbolt.com/start for my #1 recommended way to start a full-time income online. Hello, my name is Alston Godbolt with alstongodbolt.com. I'm an affiliate marketer and internet entrepreneur who has helped thousands of people across multiple platforms make passive income, and today I want to help you. All right, so as I mentioned, today I want to show you how to start making money as a WordPress developer, and there's a lot of ways to do it, and it can be very good money depending on how you price it. Now, I do have a couple tips before we get up and running. The first and most important tip is to get half up front. Now, whatever you're charging, you can charge $500, you can charge $1,000, make sure you get half up front. If you don't charge half, if you don't at least secure half up front, it's very easy for them to run away with your website and you make no money. Now, I had to actually chase a person down for 3 months to get $300, but I mean, you put all of this time, energy, and effort in, and so you should get your money, you should get paid. So I recommend that you get at least half up front. Another recommendation is that you should start WordPress websites. The reason why I like WordPress websites is because they're templated, they're easy to use, and you can churn these out in like 3 hours. The third tip that I have is, while you can use services like Fiverr and Upwork, you're going to be in a very competitive space. So you're probably going to make a little bit more money if you go out on your own. It's going to be a little bit tougher to find clients in the very beginning, but there are some ways around that. So let's go ahead and get into this WordPress developer. And so what I like to do, and I'll just show you my process, I started off with a website called Thumbtack. So we'll go to thumbtack.com. So basically what Thumbtack does is they put freelancers and people that need stuff done together. It's like Fiverr, but it's more local, and I think it's more for the people of the United States. But you can use Fiverr, Upwork, people per hour. That's going to be really competitive, and it drives the prices down. If you use something like Fiverr, you can go to fiverr.com, and we can type in WordPress developer, WordPress website design. As you can see, there are over 114,000 people that are competing for this same service. Now, in one of my earlier videos, I showed you a trick that you can actually do to find less competition. And one of those is if we go over to, I just got to sign in real quick. Selling, one way to find jobs is to go up to more and go over to buyer requests. And in buyer requests, these are people that are looking for special requests. I don't have any requests listed, but there's a lot less competition if you do it this way. So if you're going to use Fiverr, which I don't recommend, go to the buyer requests. There's going to be far less competition. Another thing that you can do, and I should show you, is I actually sent out flyers to my area. So I actually sent out these flyers, and you would be surprised with the response that I got. So I just had these flyers made with Vistaprint or one of those print-on-demand services, and I included some information, and you'd be surprised that small businesses, I targeted small businesses here, small businesses want to work with other small businesses in their area, and you can make money this way. Obviously, it does cost money up front to run these flyers, but what we did was I went and got all of the addresses from the local library of all the businesses in my area. I took labels, put labels on here manually, and then I sent them out. And then within a few weeks, we actually started getting phone calls and emails with people that wanted a website and wanted our assistance. So sending out flyers is a good way. One way that I don't recommend, but you can do it, is going door to door. Going door to door and interrupting businesses can work if people are in desperate need for flyers, but that can be a challenge. What I did to get up and running when I first got started, I printed off all of the small businesses that were in my area. And on my lunch break, so I got about an hour for lunch, I'd go sit in the parking lot and I would cold call and ask people if they wanted a web hosting. Now, there is no science, at least not for me, there's no exact science for getting customers with cold calling. I would just call, introduce myself and say, hey, look, I am building websites in your area. Are you interested in a website? I'm sure there's a script out there that you could follow, which would probably yield better results. But it was a good way to start building a client base. And the cool thing is, is when you do this and you do a good job, people are going to start recommending you. It was odd that I would get emails on my personal Facebook profile of people letting me know that, hey, I see that you built a website for XYZ. Can you build one for me? And my client base kind of grew from there, all from just doing a little bit of work, because most people, I think, either expect a website just to happen, or, they don't really understand the process. So to get started, I recommend that you're going to have to put in a little bit of legwork, reach out to people. I also reach out to people on their Facebook business profiles. For example, like I targeted bars and restaurants in my area that didn't have a website. I'd reach out to their Facebook group and say, you're missing out on a lot of opportunity. I recommend that you get a website. Here's an example of the website that I built. In fact, I'd actually spent a few dollars, and I think I still have it, Restaurant Examples, I think the website was. I actually built a example template website out so people could see that I actually know what I'm talking about. I also recommend that you do that as well. Either build a website for yourself or build a templated example website and show people, hey, look, I know what I'm doing. I recommend also, I know I've got a lot of tips and recommendations, but I recommend that you focus on one niche. In my area, there's a lot of bars and restaurants. And so if you build out one example website of a bar or a restaurant, that's going to make it much easier to sell to multiple people instead of building out all of these different websites for different niches. So focus on a niche. You can focus on construction or manufacturing or whatever it may be. Focus on a niche and then just approach it. But to get started, once you find a client, I hop over to a website called ThemeForest. So if we go to themeforest.net, and what I'll do is I'll just type in their niche. So if I'm looking for a bar WordPress theme, I'll just type in bar. And you can see there are a bunch of them out there, and they range from 21 to 70 bucks. You just click on this one, and then I buy them, I download them, and then I just install them. The cool thing about this process is you say, hey, look, I'll build a 5-page website for you for $500. You tell me what you want on the home page. You tell me what you want on the contact page. You tell me what you want on the About Us and the products page. And then you can have one other page with whatever you want. They usually will have very basic information, and you can churn these out in like 3 hours. Once you get enough experience and you know what to do, you can get these done in like 3 hours. And if you don't know how to do something, go over to YouTube and you can say something like how to change the logo in a WordPress website. It will say how to change logo in WordPress. Hit enter, and you're going to see there are a lot of different people that have already answered the question. And you just watch this video for 9 minutes, watch it at 2x the speed, and then you change it and away you go. So the way that my process worked is once I got a client, I told them I'd start work as soon as I got the upfront payment. I'd go through, I'd do whatever they wanted. So I'd build out the 5-page website, and I told them, I said, the job isn't complete. You don't have to pay me until you're 100% satisfied with the work. In addition, I will actually create a YouTube video. It's a private video that I'll send you a link, and you'll be able to see how to do all of this yourself. And in that video, it's like a 20-minute video. I show them how to create a post, how to add a page, how to make any changes that they want. In most cases, they'll always come back to you and ask more questions. This is an opportunity to make reoccurring income. You can charge them $50 per month to make any changes that you want. You can charge them $200 per month to add one new blog post, and then you can actually outsource that blog post to someone else, and you could make this a whole entire website agency. So you get a client, you do the initial $300, $500 to build the WordPress website, and then you could say, hey, look, every month you pay me $50, and I'll make sure your website's up to date. I'll make sure your website doesn't have any issues. I'll even upload new images if that's what you want. And then they'll say, oh yeah, that's great, because as a small business owner, they don't want to deal with having to worry about WordPress. They don't want one more thing on their plate. If you're willing to take something off their plate for $50 or $100, they'll be more than happy. And then that's when you can introduce other services like I mentioned with the blogging thing. You tell them, hey, one way to start getting traffic for free is to start a blog. And you explain the benefits of starting a blog. And then you can actually upload one blog post for them and charge them, like I said, $200 or $150 every single month. You hire that blog post out, and you keep the difference. There's a lot of opportunity in building WordPress websites. Again, you can turn this into an entire business where you have reoccurring income every single month. And as long as your customer's website is up and running, they're going to be 100% satisfied and there are no issues. Hopefully this helped you out. Hopefully this made sense, but be sure to like, comment, subscribe if this video made sense, if this video helped you out, gave you a new idea on how to make money without affiliate marketing. And if you want to learn how to create your first digital product, click the first link in the description or go to the 10daybusinessblueprint.com. Thanks for watching and we'll see you tomorrow.